Have you ever wondered how Google accurately predicts what you're searching for? Or how Facebook recognizes your friends in photos? It's not magic, but it may seem like it. It's as common as the smartphone in your pocket and as complex as the human brain. It's in our homes, our cars, even on our wrists. It's shaping our world in ways we don't even realize. These miracles of modern technology are all thanks to a concept called machine learning. So, what exactly is machine learning? A question that we may have all asked ourselves at one point or another. Well, let's dive right in. Machine learning, in its simplest form, is a branch of artificial intelligence that empowers computers to act without being explicitly programmed. You see, just as humans learn from our experiences, machines too, in a sense, can learn from theirs. Imagine a toddler learning to identify different animals. The first time they see a dog, they might not know what it is. But once their parent points it out and says, "That's a dog," they start to understand. Over time, the child learns to identify dogs, cats, birds, and other animals on their own. This is because their brain is processing and learning from the information it receives. Now let's consider machines. Machines, unlike humans, don't have natural instincts or the ability to process information in the same way. So how do they learn? They learn by processing data, lots and lots of data. When we feed machines a large amount of data, they use algorithms to identify patterns and make sense of it all. This is what we call training the machine. Over time, as more data is processed, the machine improves its ability to make accurate predictions or decisions. This is similar to how a child learns to identify animals over time. For instance, if we want a machine to identify images of cats, we would feed it thousands of images of cats along with algorithms that allow it to learn from the data. The machine processes the data, learns from it, and eventually becomes capable of identifying images of cats on its own. But it doesn't stop there. Once the machine is trained, it continues to learn and improve its performance over time. This is called machine learning. It's all about continuous improvement, driven by data. In essence, machine learning is all about teaching computers how to learn from data, just like humans learn from experience. There are a few different types of machine learning you should know about. Each type is unique, with its own set of strengths and applications. Let's dive in and explore them. Our first stop is supervised learning. Think of it as a student-teacher relationship. The teacher, or the algorithm, is supervised by the student, or the data. The algorithm learns from labeled data, which is data that's already been sorted or classified. It's like learning to sort fruits. If you're given a basket filled with apples and oranges, and you're told which ones are apples and which ones are oranges, the next time you're given a fruit, you'll be able to identify it based on your prior knowledge. That's supervised learning in a nutshell. Next up is unsupervised learning. This time, there's no teacher. The algorithm is left to its own devices and learns from unlabeled data. It's like being given the same basket of fruits, but this time, no one tells you which ones are apples and which ones are oranges. You'll have to figure it out on your own, perhaps by identifying patterns or similarities. You might group the fruits by color or size, for instance. That's how unsupervised learning works. It's all about finding patterns and making sense of the data. Lastly, we have reinforcement learning. This is a bit like training a pet. The algorithm learns by trial and error and is reinforced or punished based on its actions. Imagine teaching a dog to fetch. If the dog fetches the ball, it gets a treat. If it doesn't, there's no treat. Over time, the dog learns what it needs to do to get the treat. Similarly, a reinforcement learning algorithm learns to make certain decisions to achieve a specific goal. These types of machine learning provide the foundation for many of the technologies we use every day. From recommending your next movie on Netflix to navigating your car's GPS, machine learning is there, working behind the scenes to make our lives a little bit easier. You might be wondering, where do we use machine learning in our day-to-day lives? Well, let's dive right into it. Machine learning is so deeply embedded in our lives that we often don't realize we're interacting with it. Let's start with social media. Ever noticed how your feed is full of posts that seem tailored just for you? That's machine learning at work. Algorithms analyze your likes, shares, and comments to understand your preferences and present content you'll enjoy. Then we have search engines, our trusty guides on the internet. When you type a query into a search engine and it suggests the rest of your sentence, that's machine learning. These engines use machine learning to understand what information you're looking for and provide the most relevant results. Moving on to online shopping. Have you ever browsed for a product and then seen ads for similar items pop up on other websites? That's no coincidence. Machine learning algorithms track your browsing habits and use this information to show you products that you might be interested in. This not only boosts sales for businesses, but also helps consumers discover new products that they might like. Lastly, let's talk about healthcare, a field where machine learning is making significant strides. Machine learning is used to predict disease outbreaks, understand patient symptoms, and even develop new medicines. For instance, machine learning algorithms can analyze vast amounts of patient data to identify patterns that humans might miss. This can lead to faster diagnoses and more effective treatments. Whether we're scrolling through social media, searching the internet, shopping online, or visiting the doctor, machine learning is there, quietly working in the background to improve our experiences. It's like a silent partner, continuously learning from our behavior to help us navigate the world more effectively. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Machine learning has countless other applications, from self-driving cars to voice recognition software, and its potential is only growing. These applications of machine learning make our lives easier, more efficient, and more connected. So, what does the future hold for machine learning? Well, the potential is vast, and the opportunities limitless. As we step into the future, machine learning is set to become an integral part of many sectors, transforming how we live, work, and play. Take the automotive industry, for example. We're already seeing semi-autonomous vehicles on our roads, but the future promises fully autonomous cars. Machine learning algorithms will be the drivers behind this revolution, interpreting complex data from sensors, making split-second decisions, and essentially taking the wheel. Now let's talk about healthcare. Imagine a world where your doctor has a comprehensive understanding of your unique genetic makeup, lifestyle, and health history. With machine learning, personalized medicine can become a reality. Algorithms could analyze vast amounts of data to predict individual health risks, recommend preventive measures, and tailor treatments. This isn't just a dream, it's a future that machine learning is helping us to build. And what about education? Machine learning can revolutionize learning by delivering personalized educational content. It can track a student's progress, identify areas of difficulty, and adapt content to suit their learning style. The result? More effective, engaging, and individualized education. The list goes on. From climate change research to financial forecasting, from marketing to entertainment, machine learning has the potential to reshape our world. But it's important to remember that with great power comes great responsibility. As machine learning becomes more prevalent, we must ensure it's used ethically and responsibly. We need to address challenges like data privacy, algorithmic bias, and the digital divide to ensure that the benefits of machine learning are accessible to all. The future of machine learning is incredibly exciting, and we can't wait to see what's next. So, as we journey into this future, let's embrace the possibilities, tackle the challenges, and harness the power of machine learning to create a better world. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We started our journey by understanding the definition of machine learning. It's a branch of artificial intelligence where machines are fed data, and they learn and make decisions without being explicitly programmed. We then dove into the various types of machine learning, namely supervised learning, unsupervised learning, semi-supervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Each of these types has unique characteristics and applications that make them indispensable in their own right. Speaking of applications, we explored how machine learning is already woven into the fabric of our daily lives. It's in our web searches, our social media feeds, our online shopping experiences, and even in our healthcare systems. These applications are just the tip of the iceberg, and the potential for machine learning in other sectors is vast and exciting. As for the future of machine learning, we talked about how it's set to revolutionize the world. With advancements in technology and more data being generated every day, machine learning algorithms will become more sophisticated, enabling them to solve complex problems and make our lives even easier. Remember, machine learning is all around us, making our lives better in ways we often don't even realize. So next time